Y'all here for the back nine. We're at the Hideaway. I'm out here on the dock. We're about to throw across this pond. You can fish in this pond if you want. Hang out at the grill. Just got my burger. Fill me up nice for the back nine. Let's check it out. Hole 10, definitely, maybe gonna be the signature hole on the back nine. 8A, arguably the signature hole on the front nine. It says 391, but it's gonna play a little bit taller the way you gotta avoid these trees, or a little bit further, I should say. Kind of taller though, because you gotta play it up in the air, and because of that, it plays further. Went from the left to the right. I'm gonna rip it up there with this Halo Star Boss. Get the back nine rolling. Ooh, I really like that line. If I can get just over those treetops. Oh, just into them. I think we just threw an ornament. We're stuck, but we got a putt. You know we love our healthy ecosystems here in the Connor O'Reilly YouTube channel. We got a pair of ducks hanging out here in the pond. It's a lovely day. This weekend's gonna be pretty cold though, so you guys better enjoy these temps. And so better I. Ow! Holy shit. I thought that was a cedar branch. Turns out it was a young mesquite. So I just got raked. The beauty of playing disc golf in Texas. Looks like I just got into a cat fight. But anyways, let's take our lie underneath our little Christmas ornament. Boom, right about here. Left to right, pulling pretty strong in the putt, so I've got to get it up. Ooh, got it up, but hung on to it for just a touch. Player B has the answer every time. Let's get that thing out. As you can see, once you get up top here, not much in the way of you in the basket, but the wind. Good thing. Texas loves the wind, and yeah, good thing. We love spit outs. This basket's leaning a little bit, so I think that was the culprit. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm just gonna move on to the next hole. Hole 11, 777-foot par 4. You can see it down there. They tightened this out of bounds on the right a lot, and I really like that. It makes the first and second shots a little bit more of a mental challenge than they were in the past. I'm gonna bomb this Halo Boss on a stable line. Try to kind of cut the hole in half. Okay, I need some diggy ground play on that. That's a little bit left. And I got it. Let's go. All right, I got about 375 in. I'm gonna rip the Envy. Just to keep a soft skip. Oh no. That might be out. You know what? From 375, I probably shouldn't be throwing a hyzer shot with the Envy. Maybe only straight shots. Even though it got pin high, the downhill slope kind of aids the distance on this one. But definitely needed to play a more stable disc, or put quite a bit more hyzer. Really lean into the hyzer on that one. But based on the video, I kind of looked at it. It looks like I went out right around this area. So we'll take our little step in. Try to save par. Wait. Oh. All right. A hole like this is a great example for all you people who say you hate artificial OB. What does that even mean? It makes disc golf courses better. This is a 777-foot par 4, downhill the whole way. If you don't have any out of bounds and you just have the pond be out of bounds and the property line on the left, it's going to be the easiest, most mindless hole ever. But with a nice tasteful width of the stake marked out of bounds. That's a nice visual that you can see easily. You now have this par 4 that has 3 trees in its entirety of the fairway play as a really good scoring separator in a great hole. And yeah, if this ain't the poster child for why you need artificial, quote unquote, out of bounds, you do. You know, it just makes courses better when it's done right. Here we have a young field mouse foraging for a quick snack before we play hole 11. Plays a little bit uphill, finishing onto the edge of a pond. Pond is going to be only a matter of 10, 12 feet long on the basket here. So you're going to want to get your shot into that hillside to kill the speed and skip it up. I'm going to play my stiletto, play a little bit of a kind of hyzer flip up at that right side of the gap. See if we can get the good ground play. Wind is nice and low right now. It can be quite a factor on this hole a lot of times. Okay, right there, hyzer flip to the right side of the gap, just like I said. It's a little higher than I need, and because of that, I faded off. Gonna have kind of a long putt. You know what, I'm gonna try one more. Probably should go straighter disc here. If the wind's not too high, I'm gonna go Kobe Bryant. That's right, cloud breaker. Just playing buttery hyzer angles, I guess. Okay, found ourselves in this nice little putting window. Low ceiling, definitely a theme on this course. Anytime you have juniper trees as your trees, canopy is probably going to be low. It's just science. Oh, kind of tried to use the headwind to keep me up there, but didn't get the nose up enough. Player B, under freaking feed. You don't hate par on this one, but you definitely like to birdie it. Hole 13, 520 foot par 3. Downhill tailwind. Mewtwo nuke. Send it into the sunset. Come back. Big flare skip. Okay, down to the bowl. Not terrible. You guys, I don't think I have another option but to pay homage to the attempt of the skip shot last year. Try to skip this one in. I don't know, the ground's pretty soggy, but don't really have a shot in the air here. Whoopsies. Easy raptor putt. Velociraptor. Fossil raptor. You know, as I said up to 14, I'm like, why am I losing light so fast? I realize Terrell, Texas, which is just east of Dallas, is very far north of Brooksville. So because we're further from the equator, we're losing some sun time. I thought it was going to be a little bit more time. So we're about to race the daylight and get some cardio in. Crash hyzer, Halo Boss here. Caught the left side. We got a long putt. Down on the slope here to the left. Needed to get flatter on that one. But where there's a window and a will, you know there's a way. Oh, thought I nailed it. Just low. This green is pretty sloped. And I choose the over the top shot on a hole like this because the gap's just a little narrow for my liking. If it ever widens up, I'll reconsider. Might have to lose the hoodie. Okay, hole 15, 650. Very technical up the gut shot. I like the tall stall play. Don't call me Paul play. Oman, that is. Halo Star Boss. Hey! Okay, that's left. Very left. But I can deal with it. Watch. The last shot was a tall Paul play. Not really, but this one's going to be an ode to Jake Wolf. Forehand over the top hatchet in lieu of the backhand hyzer. Progress, and it's cut rolling towards the basket. He's a genius, an evil one. You guys, if I make this birdie, this will be one of the craziest birdies this hole has seen. Drop. Oh, you wanted it too bad. Valiant effort. Gotta say, huge shout out to Squatch disc golf bags for hooking me up with this bag right here. The legend is truly legendary. So comfortable and has so much room for anything you can imagine and more. You can really hide an entire life in here, pretty much. That's right, I'm living out of mine. Hole 16, the dual option of death. You got forehand, backhand, two options. Both are very tight and punishing if you don't get through 306 feet. I'm gonna go Sexton Firebird up the right side here. Pop it, let it drift. In the gap. You know what? Don't really like that stability. I'm gonna play the Nordic Phenom. I think this might be a better play. Stability-wise, I can shape the gap better. Oh, it hit something and kicked, but that disc is black, so I really can't see it. I might have to put a straighter Raptor in than the cap wrap for this line for tomorrow. See if we can save birdie with the faith, though. Nah, they'll turn. Was she up there? 16, definitely one of those lower percentage birdies due to its specificity. Does have two options, but unless you're a left-hand player, that outside left line is really tough, and up the gut's gonna be more likely as a right-hander. You know, we always like to mention the new thing since the last time we played a course, and this is new. We didn't have to beware of alligators last time we were at the Hideaway Disc Golf Ranch, but apparently they're making their way west, and they like Texas. You know, I like the Hideaway too, and maybe they're just trying to hide away, enjoy a little peace and quiet in the woods. Hole 17, par 4, 500 feet. Let's adjust you guys. Let's adjust you guys a little bit. Pretty decent sized ceiling here, but it is a sword wall of trees, both left and right, if you get off the gap. Stay in the middle. I like to play a mid-range off this tee. Yeah, the line of the midge is so clean. Crikey, y'all. What do we got here? One of these gators they talking about? Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Thought we needed to save everybody. Coast is clear. Look at the mighty juniper. That's really the tree that shows you if you've thrown a good tee shot or not. You beat this tree, you get down into this little bowl. You did a good job on the tee. Now, let's try to put it close on the approach. I don't even know if you're gonna see me down there, but I'm gonna be down there. You'll see the disc. It's one of those lies, it's super downhill, so I'm just gonna go to the standstill. Not trying to rhyme, just trying to have my disc hit the gap the whole time. Faith. Check mark. Gap shot. That's gonna be a birdie. 17 is one of those holes, might look easy, plays as a pretty short distance, but oftentimes you're gonna have a backup here in competition play. Since it is a drivable par 4, or at least you can definitely get into circle 2 pretty regularly if you're willing to go fairway driver and you pure it, or even distance driver. So You're gonna be sitting there thinking about it a little extra long. It's gonna make that gap just a smidge harder. Hole 18, par 4. You gotta play it out of this gap here. Play it out into the field. I'm gonna go explore. Try to kind of hyzer flip it at that Mando pole. Work it to the right. A little tight right there. Okay, I just ran back to throw another explorer shot because I had to see where it could get to, and there it is, way up there near the edge of the gap. So retooled explorer throw, gonna be my play. Absolutely, figured it out. Stay down in that hyzer, get it to flip late. A little off the edge here, but I'm gonna whip that forehand Snorlax Rive. See if we can snake it up there for a birdie. A recalibrated birdie, of course. Hey, come out. A little bit too low. Had some good speed for a standstill though. Ain't mad at it. We got a long heave. All right, we beat the daylight here on the green of 18. Let's send it off with some fireworks. Oh, just short off the rim. Player B. Good. Honestly, kind of glad he missed it because he's getting annoying. Player C doesn't really know what he's doing. And that's fine. But you guys know what you're doing, and that's why you watch this video. And I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm Connor O'Reilly for Team OTB Discs, and this has been the Hideaway Disc Golf Ranch. Hope to see you here this weekend. If not, come check it out. Definitely one of the best courses in Texas, and a great experience for sure.